Hey guys, Dan HD back from another GTA 5 video. Today's video we're going to be doing Pacific Standard Heist, and I'm going to be showing in a little bit more detail on how to get the buzzard to spawn in. I've had a few messages saying it doesn't spawn in, or they can't quite get it, so we'll just jump straight in. So on the map it is there, or just above that checkpoint anyway. So I have edited out just me driving over, there's just no point in showing that. So from here we drive sort of past it to where the rooftop rumble garage is. I'm sure everyone knows what that is. And we just go up the back steps. Again, I'm not going to edit any of this out, so from start to finish me actually getting the buzzard is going to be in this video. If you want to like skip it through, make it quick for yourself, then go ahead. But as you see now on screen, we've looked across and there's no buzzard. See, I'm quite glad this happened so I could show my method on getting it spawning in. It's not quick. I know a lot of people, you see YouTube videos and people are just like, boom, it's there, and that doesn't happen every time. It's a complete lie. Maybe there's other locations that I don't know about, that might be the case, but for this particular location it doesn't spawn in first time every time. So from here we just go downstairs, back onto the bike. Now I would recommend using the BF 400. It's a lot easier to actually jump up onto the building once you're confident the chopper's there and you're actually going to go get it. I have tried it with other bikes, you can get up, but I just think this BF 400 makes it a whole lot easier. So we go straight around to the other bridge. Now from here we look across, and as you can see again there's no chopper, so it's not always a quick method, but it will spawn in. A bit of patience and you will get it. So from here what we're going to do is just going to go back down, back round, and we're just going to check up those black steps one more time, in the hope that this time it does spawn in. It may not. It's definitely not guaranteed first time every time, so if you are seeing videos where people say, oh, here's a 100% guaranteed trick on getting it spawning in, it's probably a lie, because I've definitely not come across a method to get it to spawn in first time every time. If anyone knows a video in which it does spawn in first time every time, bang that in the comments, because I'd love to have a look at it. So we go straight back up here, and we're going to look across again, and once again there's no chopper. So I know a lot of people at this point would get frustrated and they would just go to the bank and just sort of do the heist without it. You could potentially use a bike glitch, or I think there's a riot van method, which I haven't used because I couldn't really imagine driving a riot van that far. It would probably take about 20 minutes, so I'd rather not do that. So back down onto the bike. Now I'm going to go back round to the same bridge. Sorry, no, my mistake. I'm going to go up on to the roof first, just to make sure it hasn't spawned in on the way around. Sometimes it does, as you've seen there, we didn't see it, but we might jump up, it might be there, in which case it's not. So now we are going to go back round to the bridge, and from the bridge you'll be able to see across whether it's there or not, and in this particular video it's not there again. So that's like what, 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes anyway, and we've still got no buzzard. So from here we're just going to drive straight down, and we're going to actually get a little bit of distance between ourselves and the location of where the chopper is, and we're just going to sort of take a long route around the block, in the hope that by being a little bit further away we can actually get it to spawn in. And we're just going to go back round, and instead of going back up the back steps we're just going to head straight to the bridge and just take another look. Now as you can see on the screen there, you can't see a chopper, at least I can't, and we're just going to line it up and jump. Now this is an absolute fail. I have no idea how I landed on the roof, but you've got to give me a like for that at least. So from here we go have a look, and as you can see there's a chopper. So now we've got the chopper. It's took us around what, 4-5 minutes possibly to get the chopper. Now this is kind of the longest time it does take. It's normally a whole lot quicker than that, so I'm quite glad I caught this and filmed it for everyone to see that it doesn't always spawn in quick and it can take a bit of time. So we're straight over to the bikes. I didn't bore you with that flight. If you don't know where the bikes are, just check out my other video. I'm sure I've marked out where the bikes are for that one. And we just head straight into the apartment just here by the bikes. If you don't own this apartment, I'd definitely say buy it if you are going to do this heist a lot, because it's pretty cheap and it just stops that chopper despawning and any other streetcar if you're going to do the streetcar method. Now if you don't know that, I've got another video that does show you the streetcar method, so check that out. So straight over to the bank now. I didn't show that journey either because, you know, everyone knows how to drive from a bike to a bank, so it's not too difficult. Now from here we're just going to run through everything as normal. We're just going to rob the bank, get the money, all the usual stuff, you know, crowd control, just keep that intimidation bar up, just however you do it. I'm sure you know how to by now. I'm not going to show that part, we're just going to skip that out and just get to the point of where we're now leaving the bank. Now for me, I'm just showing you how to do the run to the bikes. A lot of people know how to do it already, some don't, some do, so we'll just show it. So you bring that snack menu up, as well as have your gun out, and you just jump. Now jumping's quicker than just jogging, so you just keep jumping, and as you see there, I'm wearing heavy HEIST combat, so jumping is actually quicker than sprinting with that. And also get your heavy HEIST combat because, you know, it helps you take a lot more damage. So just keep jumping, hit that fence. If you jump a little bit to the left so you land on the roof, you don't fall over. If you land directly on the floor, you actually fall, so you can get shot a lot more when you fall. Then we just jump down here. Now just make sure you do go down and get that checkpoint there. If you don't get it, then you'll start running away and it'll tell you leaving the area and you'll have to go back, or you won't make it back and you'll fail. So just remember to make sure you have hit each and every checkpoint. So you just keep jumping. You know, it's not even important to shoot anyone, as you see on screen. I'm not shooting no one, I'm getting shot, but I haven't even had a snack yet and I'm just jumping away. Now my PlayStation ID is on screen. If you want to message me if you've got any problems with the heist, or even if you want to do the heist, you know, I'll jump in for a heist. I'm quite happy to do that. If you haven't got anyone to do heist with either, just, you know, drop your name down in the comments. There will be someone out there to do heist with, I'm sure of that. And it is the best way to make money. You know, you can make, potentially, you can make 3 to 4 million an hour if, you know, they're giving you sort of bigger cuts. If you're all sort of kind of splitting it equal, bar the host, he doesn't get any because of the quitting out method. So we destroy the bikes, make sure they're all blown up, and then we kill ourselves. Now once we've done that, we're all going to spawn at the bike, so the full amount of money is going to be transported from the bank, to the bikes. Bank and bikes, tricky one that, isn't it? So then we're at the bikes, one person's going to go ahead, blow them up, and what that does is just changes that checkpoint from getaway bikes to head to the canyon. So you'll see on screen now, as we get in the chopper, it's going to change to head to the canyon. So we just wait for the last person now just to jump in that chopper. And from here, you've got kind of two options. One, you can fly the checkpoints. So on this particular clip, we do fly the checkpoints. We hit each and every individual checkpoint. And what that does is once you hit the last checkpoint, you fly down to the boat. Your 5-star wanted level disappears, so that you get to keep every penny. So, you know, you're not getting shot in the boat, and it's just pretty simple. Or the other method is, as you're flying towards the yellow checkpoint, you'll see kind of a little river to the left with a bridge over it. You can go left there and fly the route of the river. It takes you straight to the boat. Now that method will work just as well, but you will keep the wanted level and you will be getting shot while getting in the boat. So, you know, you weigh up the pros and cons of that. Personally, I do keep the wanted level. I just go up the river, it's just so much quicker. But today's video, we hit the checkpoints as I wasn't flying the chopper. And that there is the chopper method, start to finish. I know it's a longer video, but I just want to cover it in a little bit more detail. I'll leave the rest of the heist playing out for those of you that do want to watch me hit each and every checkpoint. And yeah, just leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Have any dye packs gone off in the bags? You'd know because you'd be covered in paint. No? That means the transponders worked. Thank you, Avi Schwartzman. Okay, you're coming into Chiliad State Park. We're almost out of this. Almost. Keep following your GPS. It'll take you through the forest, around the hills, toward the canyon.
eyes on him. He's gonna think.
Jump might be the best way to get away from the cliff.
Air support has lost visual.
You see that boat in the creek? That's where you're aiming. There's a lot of confused voices coming out of my police scanner right now.